Right now at 6, a therapy dog is helping combat drug addiction one patient at a time.
And a Packers legend is in the Coulee region today. He's supporting an annual fundraising dinner for area Boy Scouts.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
A former teacher has been sentenced in Trempealeau County Court today for sexual assault. Nicholas Bergeron was found guilty of second-degree sexual assault of a child by a jury. His teaching license was revoked after the trial concluded. Bergeron is sentenced to 1 year in prison as well as 5 years of probation.
A federal lawsuit to stop the build of a transmission line running through a wildlife refuge along the Mississippi River is underway. The lawsuit was filed today by conservation groups, including the National Wildlife Federation. American Transmission Company, ITC Midwest, and Dairyland Power Cooperative are working to build a 102-mile line that links Iowa's Dubuque County and Wisconsin's Dane County. They say the project will improve electrical reliability across the nation. A portion of that line would run through the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Opponents of the transmission line have tried to stop the project for years, saying final approvals for the refuge crossing were issued without public consent.
A Wisconsin GOP bill would keep local governments from passing stricter regulations on animal welfare. Western Wisconsin Assemblyman Treg Prunchinsky is behind the bill that would block local regulations on farms or any commercial operation that raises or confines animals. The only exception would be if an activity presents a substantial threat to public health or safety. Farm groups like the Wisconsin Dairy Alliance support the bill, while animal advocacy groups oppose it. An official with the Humane Society of the United States wrote this week that the bill's broad language would not protect just farmers, but also groups who run problematic puppy mills who keep animals in, quote, cruel conditions.
Drug addiction is a growing epidemic in the United States. According to the CDC, the number of drug overdose deaths increased 16% from 2020 to 2021. One program in the Coulee region is working to treat this issue one patient at a time.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live in studio with the details. Michael.
Ken and Emily, the Adult and Teen Challenge of Western Wisconsin is a recovery center for women struggling with substance abuse. Now, recently they introduced a therapy dog program that's looking to help in a unique way. Meet Ozzy, an 8-month-old Australian Labradoodle.
I've created meaningful friendships, and Ozzy's part of that.
Ozzy is in the process of becoming a certified therapy dog, helping members at ATC overcome addiction.
Really, it's a big comfort for our ladies that maybe they're going through whatever issue that they're struggling with.
I'm getting so much attention today.
Studies show that a therapy dog like Ozzy can help people reduce anxiety, improve overall mood, and increase the chances of a successful drug recovery.
You can just sense and know that maybe one of our clients are going through something.
Offering more than just companionship.
He's just been a great part of the program here, a great addition to our little family. He brings lots of smiles and laughter to all of us women here.
Shaler says their mission is to simply help one person at a time. Now, since the program's inception 5 years ago, they've been able to help over 100 women who are struggling with substance use disorder. Now, Ozzy will become certified this June. Ken and Emily.
All right, Michael Germain, live in studio. Thanks, Michael.
What a cutie. And it's been lovely weather that we've had today. We've had it for a few days now, but it looks like we're going to be getting a little bit of a mix-up in our nice weather routine.
Yeah.
Let's send it over to Greg for the details.
Yeah, we've been spoiled, and we're gonna not be. It's not gonna be too bad of a Friday, but it definitely will be a cool down and wet conditions for a lot of the area right now outside. That's nothing to be expected. It's still 50 degrees, but if we time out that precipitation, it's a system that's going to begin and lift north throughout the night. We'll still probably see precipitation approach southern areas later after 10. For La Crosse area, closer to probably 3 to 6 in that time frame, so the morning commute could be wet, especially going further south. There also might be some breaks after the morning commute with precipitation. For areas further north, they may not see anything at all overnight. For areas such as Eau Claire, Winona, up to Red Wing, will just stay cloud cover, and throughout until 9 a.m. we'll still see some precipitation, but there still might be some breaks in there. It doesn't look like it's going to be an all-day rain for all locations, even south of La Crosse. But for this evening, nothing like that. We're going to see increasing cloud cover for La Crosse. Temperatures dropping back down to the low 40s. Once again, very mild for this time of year. Same story for Eau Claire. Less in the way of clouds, but they will start thickening up as they drop back down into the mid-60s. I want to say mid-30s. But overall, as we look at rain we got tonight, it looks like it's going to drop off our Friday evening activities. And then, yes, we do have a dry weekend, and we'll plan that out and track, and also tracking warmer temperatures next week, too.
All right. Thanks, Craig. Well, tonight is the annual Golden Eagle fundraising dinner. This year's fest includes a special guest. Packers Hall of Famer Antonio Freeman will be at tonight's dinner. Freeman, of course, a third-round draft pick in 1995 for the Green and Gold. He ranks 4th all-time in playoff touchdown receptions from Brett Favre. He's best known, of course, for that famous off-the-bat catch that led Green Bay to an overtime win against the Vikings. And tonight he's looking forward to giving some advice to the area's Boy Scouts.
And just give them encouragement that anything's possible. You know, there are going to be changes in life that happen through your journey, but embrace them and don't be afraid of it.
Tonight will be the 21st annual Golden Eagle Dinner. The event raises funds to support scouting in 8 counties in southwest Wisconsin, as well as Houston County in Minnesota.
The main stage artist for the year's Ashley for the Arts Music Festival has been announced. Friday's lineup includes The Script, Neil McCoy and Journey. Bret Michaels, Tiger Lily Gold, Lokish, and Old Dominion will be performing on Saturday. Friday's 5 p.m. artist hasn't been announced yet. Ashley for the Arts is August 8th through 10th in Arcadia. 3-day general admission tickets are $45. Ticket prices will go up to $55 on June 1st. Tonight, President Biden will deliver a high-stakes State of the Union address.
The issues the president will focus on as he makes a case for another term after this.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde, running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of $1 billion bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Getting up to 5% back is easy at Fleet Farm. Fleet Rewards members can earn up to 5% back on every purchase, in-store and online. The earnings stack up automatically. The more you buy, the more you earn. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. And Fleet Rewards membership is easy, so sign up now and start earning up to 5% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Once a year, the President of the United States is constitutionally required to inform Congress about the state of our union.
Well, tonight, President Biden will do that for the 3rd time, talking to lawmakers and the American people about where the country stands and what he still wants to accomplish in office.
Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
As President Biden steps before Congress and the American public tonight, the stakes are higher as he sells his vision for another 4 years. In a new CBS News poll, most Americans describe the country as divided.
State of the Union is a catastrophe.
Chaotic, disorganized.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Facing low approval ratings, the president is expected to make the case the economy is improving. Tonight, he'll call on Congress to increase Medicare's ability to negotiate prescription drug prices and expand caps on prescription drugs. He'll also pitch raising the corporate minimum tax rate to 21%. And he'll highlight legislative accomplishments like the bipartisan infrastructure bill.
These things don't sell themselves. That's part of why tonight is so important. This is a chance for the president to talk about the strides that our economy has made under his leadership, adding more jobs than any president ever.
Even though this is an official speech, the president will focus on key issues already weighing heavily on the 2024 election.
He's going to try to take this immigration issue and turn it against the Republicans.
The president has urged Congress to take up the bipartisan border security deal that fell apart last month. House Speaker Mike Johnson says the Biden administration let the problem get out of control.
The white ribbons, what we're wearing today, is in honor of the Angel families. They're American citizens, American families. We're losing family members to brutal murders and violence because illegal aliens are being allowed out into the streets.
Another source of division, the fall of Roe versus Wade. Among the First Lady's guests tonight will be a Texas mother denied an abortion to end a high-risk pregnancy. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Alabama Senator Katie Britt has been chosen to deliver the Republican response. Britt is expected to say that Biden is too old and out of touch with average Americans.
Well, time may be running out for TikTok. Congressional lawmakers have long warned of national security risks with the platform.
And today, the House Energy and Commerce Committee marked up bipartisan legislation that would require TikTok to sever ties with its Chinese-based owner ByteDance or risk being booted from U.S. app stores. Lawmakers have long warned of national security concerns and accused the platform of spreading misinformation.
So today, it's about our bill, and it's about intimidating members considering that bill. But tomorrow, it could be misinformation or lies about an election, about a war, about any number of things.
Now, if the bill passes, ByteDance would have 6 months to divest from TikTok. The enormously popular platform has complained of First Amendment infringement. The White House supports the legislation, indicating the president would sign it.
In 1 week, American gas prices saw an increase.
And experts are saying the real culprit to blame may be the warm weather.
And we have a wet Friday and cool Friday for most, but we are tracking a dry and mild weekend once again, and even 60s and 70s early next week. I'll time all that out and break it down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
In 2001, my father established La Crosse Fireplace Company. Since then, our family has had the privilege of helping families create a warm gathering place in their home. Today, my brother Jeremy and I are the second generation to carry on the values and traditions that was started 23 years ago. Whether it's a remodel or a new installation, La Crosse Fireplace Company looks forward to serving you for many years to come. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Planning a home renovation? Save money on demolition and disposal fees by contacting Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed material at the ReStore rather than sending it to a landfill. To schedule your free reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
Are you or a loved one having troubles getting in and out of the bathtub safely? Has the high cost of remodeling left you without options? I'm Tim with Tri-State Tub to Shower Conversions, and I've been serving the Tri-State area since 1992. And I would love to make your bathing experience safe and affordable. We use your existing tub and remove the front section for easy accessibility. And for an affordable cost, call today.
The Hy-Vee cereal sale this Friday through Sunday. Select cereal is just $1.99. Get big deals on all your favorite cereal, like select General Mills cereal, just $1.99. And select Post cereal, just $1.99. Plus other great deals. Don't miss the cereal sale. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Discount grocer Aldi announced a major expansion in the U.S.
Now, the German company plans to open 800 new stores nationwide over the next 5 years in a $9 billion expansion. Aldi said it wants to bring the lowest possible prices during a time when consumers are more focused on saving money than ever. The chain did not reveal specific locations, but it said it wants to strengthen what it's called an already strong presence in both the Northeast and Midwest. The plan would bring Aldi's store count to nearly 3,000 locations in the U.S.
Gas prices are on the rise, and experts say you can thank the weather for that. Spring tends to bring higher gas prices, with warmer weather making people want to get on the road. AAA reports the national average price for a gallon of regular gas in the U.S. is $3.39. Now, that's an 8-cent bump from last week. In addition to warmer weather, analysts at AAA say rising oil prices are also a factor for this increase.
And we have been getting used to a lot of those warmer temperatures in this winter transition to spring, but you might need to dust off the rain jacket tomorrow for some shower chances. Let's get it over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for your latest forecast.
Yeah, certainly we're going to have rain, but yeah, this winter, or lack of winter, pretty much we continue. But we had the latest drought monitor. We're going to see some beneficial rains for areas that still remain because of the dryness and lack of snow that we've had throughout pretty much the whole entire winter. Northeast Iowa, southwest Wisconsin, extreme to severe droughts continue as we go into the planting season here in about another month or less than that for some areas. But we are expecting to see some precipitation here, and it's going to focus more on southern Wisconsin, southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa. Now, these amounts have come down a little bit for that, but there's some possibility areas down there could pick up maybe up to a ½ inch. But as you notice, the northern extent of it, it drops off quickly to Winona, up to Eau Claire. May not see any of the amounts. La Crosse in those areas, maybe up to a quarter, just depends on things play out. It won't be an all-day rain, and certainly won't be a heavy rain that will be tracking. But for tonight, really, we're going to watch it come up to southern Wisconsin. Prairie du Chien basketball potentially by 10 p.m. or there afterwards. It'll expand slowly north, and hopefully by the time we get to about the morning commute for La Crosse, we should see some light rain across a lot of the areas. There still could be some breaks here and there. The northern extent, that's where it's really going to start falling apart. So areas up towards Eau Claire, Winona, probably will continue with dry conditions, and that dry conditions may continue throughout the whole entire day as this band really just sits there as the main system begins to drift to the southeast. Overall 9 to 12, still the rain. We still could see breaks as a lot of the areas won't see an all-day type of rain during the morning hours. And then by the afternoon hours, we're going to start seeing it kind of break apart and then push further east. So by the time we get to Friday evening, a lot of the activities, we should be drying out. There still could be some flurries, some sprinkles in certain areas depending on temperatures. We're not expecting any road issues to go on. Temperatures will continue to fall, and actually we'll start seeing clearing skies as we start seeing temperatures fall back into the 30s, and potentially they'll fall back down close to freezing towards Saturday morning. So the only concern really for southern Wisconsin and probably up to La Crosse could be maybe some flash freeze or some freezing of the road issues going into Saturday if it lingers. But beyond that, Saturday is shaping up to be a cooler day, but okay. We're going to see warmer conditions as this cool air, pretty much coolish air, continues to push across the area. We're going to start seeing warm conditions expand and push back up into the areas we head into Monday, Tuesday of next week. That means although the temperatures will start off a little bit above average for Saturday, there's certainly going to be climate above average as we go to Sunday and to Monday, 20 to 25 degrees above average. That means 60s and potentially 70s, how things plan out for Tuesday and eventually into Wednesday before we see things maybe get a little bit unsettled toward the second half of next week and cool back down to the 50s. Once again, to keep you an idea, our average temperature by this point should be around 40s or the low 40s. So even the 50s, a cool down, is still well above average. So we're not expecting any type of cold air behind this system either for towards the end of next week. But for tonight, we're going to see rain begin to expand up to the north. Most areas will stay dry into the morning commute. Some areas of the north will stay dry all night long. Upper 20s to the north to potentially to the mid to upper 30s where they'll have the rain towards Prairie du Chien later on tonight. And tomorrow we're looking at temperatures overall in the 40s, mid 40s, The rain will expand up to the north, but if you're north of Black River Falls, Winona to Eau Claire, probably won't see much in the way of rain, just cloud cover and that wind turning around. Otherwise, we'll see the rain begin to wrap up for Friday evening, and then as we go through Saturday, we'll start seeing conditions there improve as we go through Sunday and a Monday. As we lose the hour of sleep, we're going to gain the 60s and potentially 70 as we go into Tuesday before we do get a little bit unsettled and drop back. And once again, we're dropping back to the 50s, but we should be in the 40s. So overall, cool day tomorrow. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that 7-8 day we're getting spoiled continues another week.
Yeah, early next week's going to be nice.
Yeah, once again.
It won't be a dreary Monday, that's for sure.
No, it will not. It will not.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. And coming up next in sports, the road to state continues. 5 of our area boys teams in action tonight for section semifinal play. Rob Schiff, a live preview from Arcadia after this.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
Sit on this, sit on that, sit on this, hey, sit on that, sit on this, sit on that. Hey!
King Furniture has thousands of items in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You can see it, buy it, and enjoy your new furniture in your home today.
Sit on this, sit on that.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience, Overhead Door Company.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
The mission to Madison continues tonight in the section semifinals. 5 of our Wisconsin boys basketball teams are just 2 wins away from punching their ticket to the state tournament. One of those teams is playing right here at the Wanex Center in Arcadia, and that's GET. The Red Hawks are looking for some redemption against an opponent they're quite familiar with. Elk Mound came into Galesville right before Christmas and took down the Red Hawks in late December in overtime. But the team has been using that first matchup as fuel as they prepare for the rematch. I talked to head coach Jared McCutcheon during Wednesday's practice. He says cleaning up the mistakes they made in their first meeting could be the difference in making sure the Red Hawks walk out of here tonight with a win.
Last time we played them, their length bothered us in that 1-3-1 that they play. So this week, a lot of the preparation has been against how to beat a 1-3-1. And we know that they're going to bring that energy, and I hope that we're ready for it. I'm very convinced that we are, and the guys are pretty loose right now, so that's a good thing. And, we get to go just down the road to Arcadia to have a good battle against Elk Mound.
We'll see if the Red Hawk faithful can celebrate the way they did after Saturday's win over rival Arcadia. GET and Elk Mound at the top of the hour. And this is just one of 5 games we're keeping our eyes on tonight in Division II. A big one for West Salem as the Panthers take on Fox Valley Lutheran. In Division 4, Aquinas goes head-to-head with Durand, Arkansas. And in Division 5, 2 of our Scenic Bluffs teams are still alive. Cashton squares off against Potosi, while Royal takes on Columbus Catholic. A jam-packed night of sectional playoffs. All of our area teams just 2 wins away from Madison. On the pro hardwood, the Timberwolves are back in action tonight as they begin a 6-game road trip starting in Indiana, but Minnesota suffering a big blow. The T-Wolves will be without Karl Anthony Towns indefinitely. Cats suffering a left meniscus injury that will keep the big man out of the lineup for the foreseeable future. Doctors are still evaluating whether surgery or rehab is the better option at this point. Timberwolves are currently tied with OKC for the best record in the West at 43-19. As for the scene here, the crowd is starting to fill up. I think we're getting a sellout here at the Wanex Center. It's going to be wild for the sectional semifinals, and of course we'll have all the highlights coming up tonight at 10. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
Every day, our commitment begins again. Sun up to sundown. Building trust the way it should be done. Sticking to the facts and reporting the story fairly and equally. And telling the stories of our community. But it doesn't end when the newscast is done. We're always on and where you can find us. The source you rely on. News 8 Now. Expect more.
There's been more than a few changes over the years. But if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's our commitment. 70 years and counting. Thanks for watching.
All right, we'll track out that rain once again coming up to Prairie du Chien basketball after about 10 p.m. tonight. It'll expand northward, areas south of La Crosse, closer to the morning commute. It won't be a widespread all-night type rains, even those areas. And as you go further north, Eau Claire up to Winona, to Ladysmith, probably won't see just cloud cover throughout the morning. And some of those areas will remain dry throughout the whole day Friday. Weekend looks dry, 51 on Sunday, and we got the 60s coming back next week.
Love to see it. All right, thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.